#DailyK. Is Saturday, July 6th, and I'm your DJ, Peter Bint. Special guests, very special guests I should say, were invited to Korea last week. They were the President of the United States and his daughter, Ivanka. And in particular, Ivanka got a few headlines visiting Korea for the second time, and EXO was in fact invited to a welcome dinner cocktail reception at Cheongwadae, the Blue House, because she was apparently a fan of them. And there's another thing that's been noticed. The white dress she wore when she arrived in Korea was actually from a Korean designer, and it was not some sponsorship or advertising. Ivanka had purchased it herself. I think we can all be really proud here in Korea that the music and the fashion are now proudly loved by people around the world. And I'm going to have to do my best today for the day when everyone in the world can listen to #DailyK, put in lots of effort, and then Ivanka might request my presence at some cocktail welcome reception. Thanks again for joining us here on Arirang Radio. Let's begin the Saturday edition of the show. On a Saturday morning, EXO's power, and obviously one of the most powerful people in the world, Donald Trump, President of the US of A, was in Korea last weekend, right? And as I talked about on Yesterday Today, this past Thursday, there was that special, momentous occasion, in fact, in Korea last week, when President Trump and the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un held that surprise meet and greet at the truce village of Panmunjom while Trump was on his visit to South Korea, rather impromptu. And Trump was also accompanied by his daughter Ivanka, who is in fact not herself an EXO fan, although she may like their music, who knows. It's her kids who are said to be the big fans of EXO, and they met with the members when she visited Korea for the Pyeongchang Winter Olympics last year, and EXO gave her kids some gifts like candles, air fresheners and tea as well. And this time they prepared a signed album as a present, but also enjoyed taking the obligatory injung shots, the proof photos that you met somebody, which is the thing that's trending here in Korea. You need an injung shot of everything, your food, to prove that you ate some delicious dish, etc., etc. And it wasn't just media here in Korea that was interested. In Britain, the US, the UAE, as well as many other countries, they aired this news extensively. And in particular, an American online financial media outlet known as Insider reported that Moon Jae-in, the president of South Korea, on behalf of Ivanka's daughter, had invited EXO to the Blue House Cheongwadae as it was her birthday, the little girl's birthday, in July. That's kind of thoughtful, isn't it? Now, I'm really happy that people all over the world can enjoy Korean music together, whether it's the latest pop or some older stuff like trot and classical musicians as well. We're going to continue on with the Saturday show in a bit of a different format today. We got What's the Scoop coming up in hour number 1, which is an interesting look at my social media timeline for any stories that caught my eye about Korea. And then in part 2, we are going to have a 1000th episode special, I should say, as that is today. This is the 1000th day that we are broadcasting DailyK, and we've not had a single day break in the, what has it been, 2.5 years or so, coming up to 3 years, in fact. And so we've got something very special for you planned in hour number 2. We'll get some more music on right now, though. This is maybe 2 hours show as well. Day 6. Congratulations. Wondering just how many ways there are to listen to Arirang Radio? Well, there are a lot, and here we go. On the FM dial in Jeju-do Island, you can get us on 88.7 in Jeju City, 88.1 FM in Sogwipo, and 101.9 FM in Daejeon. In the capital city, Seoul, you can catch us on terrestrial DMB. No matter where you are in the world, you can also download the Arirang Radio app for free for your smartphones or your tablet PCs. You can also stream us on YouTube, just search out for Arirang Radio. Even via our very own website, arirangradio.com, there is a video stream for you too. And last but not least, in all 50 US states, you can catch us on channel 144 on Sirius XM.
You want to message me? Go
RIRANG. arirangradio.com.
It is time to tell you a little bit about the prizes that you can win on this show, and that's maybe what's kept us going for these 1,000 episodes. As long as you're writing up a message somewhere, we can pick you out as a prize winner. If you're just passively listening, that's absolutely fine. I hope you're enjoying the show, but we can't tell that you're listening, so I can't say, hey, you listening in Montreal over there, we will pick you out as a prize winner, because I don't know how to contact you. I'm not quite fully telepathic yet. So write up a message, wait till the end of the show, see if your name is read out, and then send us your email address and you can claim one of these great prizes. Some maps and postcards from the Voluntary Agency Network of Career, VANC, a cyber diplomacy organisation that aims to correct erroneous info about the country. We've also got some career-related souvenirs to give away, as well as from time to time second-generation Idol CDs. You can get in touch via email. dailyk@arirang.com is the address for any longer messages. You can also handwrite us a postcard or a letter and send that to the actual physical address of Arirang Tower at the bottom of the website. If you're on Kakao Talk, then we would really appreciate you adding us as a friend there. Daily K is our user ID, and you just need to click on the plus friend tab, and that's a one-on-one 24/7 open chat with us where you can send in, as well as text messages, your images, your video files, and your audio files as well that we can play on the show. We love your participation for Korean on Knees segment every Tuesday. Welcome to Korea. You send in your Korean sentences that we're teaching that day, and we can give you some tips and pointers. And then on Thursday for K-Patch with Alex, where we dispatch him to a certain topic to do with Korea and get him to film a video. This past week it was the Busan experience, and we'd love your videos for every week's experience in your country. So this Thursday it's Getting Healthy, the 12 dog days of summer, and we'll be talking about healthy food that's traditionally eaten in the summer here in Korea, some traditional medicine in Korea as well, including acupuncture and heat treatment as well. So let us know what is a traditional remedy in your area of the world. We'd love to look at that. 30 seconds to a minute long is all you need to make your videos with some narration, and obviously we give away prizes for that as well. Two songs back to back now, Monster X Shine Forever, and then Boa and Bindino with No Matter What. Yesterday, today. Every edition of the show, we look back on this date in Korea's history. Today is July 6th, and we're going to travel back to 1937. What is the true spirit of journalism? I think it means conveying the truth that can be buried under a lot of power and money without distorting it. There's always an article that you as a journalist probably wouldn't have delivered if you thought about your safety or your interests first. Today is the story of a reporter who bravely covered the incident in Gwangju 39 years ago. So 82 years ago today, German journalist Jürgen Hinzpeter was born. While serving as a reporter in Tokyo for Germany's ARD broadcasting station, he learned about the pro-democracy uprising taking place in Gwangju, South Korea in 1980. He snuck into Gwangju to cover this uprising, and the videos he filmed were later sent to his German HQ via Japan before being made into news and documentaries. They vividly captured the horrendous images of student sites under martial law, the images of soldiers and hospital scenes in Gwangju, all the while civic groups maintaining peaceful order, directly refuting false claims by the Korean media at the time that the city of Gwangju was lawless because of rioters. The incident also made headlines again recently when the identity of Kim Sa-bok, a taxi driver who took him to Gwangju, was revealed in the 2017 movie Taexi Unjeonsa. You may have remembered last Tuesday on Welcome to Korea, that's exactly the film we featured.
I'm in London. I'm in Australia.
Tokyo.
The Philippines. Finland. Indonesia. New York.
Arirang Radio.
Now live in Seoul.
Yeah, we're talking about that journalist, right? Hints Peter, and we did the film with Korean Only this past week. How fitting it is that it's the anniversary of his birth today. The song we just heard to close that off with Nine Muses, Remember, and we must remember those democratic uprisings. Without them and the brave people who instigated them, who knows where we would be today as a nation, right? And shining the light on those situations that some people don't want us to see is one of perhaps the most important things that not only journalists can do, but everyone can do nowadays with the power of social media, right? Today is the 1000th episode of #DailyK, and we are very happy about that. So in hour number 2, we've got a lot of special things lined up for you and some special voices that you're going to hear today, which might surprise you. I'm not going to reveal everything just yet, but please do stay tuned for that. And in a couple of minutes' time, we do have What's the Scoop, but in a different iteration. We are not going to look so much at my social media timelines, but more at some amazing messages that we've got from some of our listeners who have been with us the whole way or recently joined us, and your 2 cents about #DailyK as a show. We're going to play some music before we get to that. Here's some Secret, I Do, I Do. What's the 1000th episode scoop? For this week's What's the Scoop, we are going to be reading out lots of your messages as you caught wind of the fact it was our 1000th episode. We did a little special survey for that as well. Starting back in October 2017, I believe it was the 10th of the 10th actually, the first day of our broadcast. Sorry, it wasn't 2017, was it? Of course it was 2016 when we started this show, and nigh on 3 years now. The questions we wanted to know from you guys was, which corner would you most like to hear again out of the ones that have disappeared throughout the ages? There must be at least more than a handful of corners that no longer exist, right? And number 2 question was, what is your favourite corner? That could mean now or previously. And number 3, which guest would you like to hear on the special? Again, it could be a current or a past guest. So let me go through a few of these messages. We've also got some lovely audio clips to play for you, sent in by our listeners. Alex from Germany, one of our more recent listeners, I guess within the past year-ish, you've started listening thanks to Korean Only, I believe. You're one of her Dongdong squad, if I'm not mistaken. You say, I miss Flashback Friday with Jihee, so that would be the one I'd like to hear again. That was really good fun with Jihee, wasn't it? We used to do that every Friday. She'd come into the studio and talk about a year in the past, and we'd go through all the events that happened, and then we changed that to a month in the past, and she did the same thing. We'd love to hear her back on the show. We kind of have covered up for that with Yesterday Today, where we look at Korea's history every day. The second question, you said, even though I can't listen to Daily K every day because of the time difference here in Germany, I would say that all of the corners are fun to listen to. But of course, I've got to pick Welcome to Korea as my favourite. As a member of the Dongdong squad, you are contractually obliged to say that, but I would say we do have a lot of fun doing that together. And your third question answer, every co-host of every segment, and maybe all the staff members who work behind the scenes, I'd love to hear them on the special, because without them, there would be no show. That would be lovely, wouldn't it, to have all our staff members just chat about it in a frank way, the things they dislike about their troublesome host Peter, right? Tasha got in touch with us as well, and Tasha came to visit the studio a couple of times with her 2 little cheeky monkeys, and she lives currently in the Netherlands, and she was saying she'd like to hear Chef Ryan again. She would like to hear The Corner, Yes Chef, by Chef Ryan, and also Chef Ryan would be the guest that you'd most like to hear. I wonder, Do you have a liking for Chef Ryan? I remember, Tasha, there's not many shows that you can listen to live because you have to go to bed early to get the kids ready in the morning, but you would listen again to Chef Ryan's segment, which used to be posted on YouTube, right? And you do those recipes. You're a great chef yourself. The same goes for Audrey as well, who says, can I answer yes, chef, with Chef Ryan to all three questions? Absolutely, Audrey. And I do remember how good your creations were from him. Annie has sent us a lovely voice clip, so we'll take a listen to this from Singapore.
Congratulations, #DailyK on your 1000 day celebration. This is Annie from Singapore, and I really enjoy your program. Thank you, PD님, 작가님, and of course, King Peter and all the staff for doing such a wonderful job of putting up a great show every morning. I miss all of you, and I hope to see you in Korea again when I visit sometime in the near future. Congratulations again!
Oh, thank you so much, Annie. She also came to visit us one time. Good memories. And you said you'd like to hear Chef Ryan's segment again. Your favourite corner is K-Stream with Juhyun, and you'd love to hear Bomb on the special. Oh, that would be nice. Bomb is a throwback as well. We also got a voice message from Roz or Changmi in the US.
Hi, #DailyK team. This is Rosalind over in Florida. I'd like to wish you a very happy 1000th episode. I can't believe that about 3 years ago, Siska introduced me to the show, and I've never turned back, period. I have enjoyed listening and interacting and getting to know each one of you, and I really appreciate you being there. You guys are great friends, and though I don't get to listen quite as much as I was able to before, I still have you close to my heart. And again, congratulations, and here's to 1000 more episodes. Cheers!
Cheers, Roz. Yeah, I remember in the early days you used to get to listen a lot more often. Really appreciated that. Another listener who has visited us here in the studio, so if you're ever in this neck of the woods, please come. Just let us know in advance. You also said you'd love to have Ryan back for Yes Chef's Corner, and if nothing more, just for a few what's in your fridge interactions. That was great. We used to get your ingredients in your fridge. Chef Ryan on the spot would come up with some brilliant dishes, usually career themed as well. And you said another favourite guest is Audrey from France, especially since it's her birthday that weekend or this weekend. Wouldn't it be fun to give her a call? I think you mean the real Audrey as well. We heard Audrey's message, and my voice impression is not meant to be her. I'm not taking the mickey or anything, but we also have a voice clip from the real Audrey in the real France as well.
Hello, this is Audrey from France. You know, the real one, not the pale imitation. Yeah, well, okay, that's just pure jealousy speaking here. And that's not really the purpose of my message. I just wanted to say happy anniversary, happy 1000th episode. Wow, 1000. And people are not even tired here to hear your voice. I guess you're truly the one and only King Peter. Well, congrats. And I wish a very long life to #DailyK. All the best. Bye.
Hear, hear, long live Daily K. Even if the king is dead, the new king will reign, or the new queen, and I hope this show does have longevity to keep giving you your daily dose of career. We're going to get to some more music and hear some more messages. I'll read some out too after some 17. 고맙다. Thank you. That's a lovely song for this. Fitting, isn't it? Thanks, 17. Thanks to all the listeners who've been with us since episode 1, those who've joined us since episode 999 yesterday, or even today if it's your first listen. Thanks for being on board to learn lots about career. It is a bit of a celebratory mood. We've got some more messages to read out. Amy J. Papun Amy is your nickname. You've written it in Korean, Papun Emi. Emi is the word you call either your mother or your daughter. I can't remember which way. It's an old-fashioned term here in Korea. Amy is how you have to spell it in Korean with 3 syllables. But anyway, you said your favorite corner you'd like to hear again, hot off the shelf. And that was a good one, wasn't it? Where we brought in products into the studio, usually things we could eat. And we did that live on air with the video radio stream. What is your favorite corner? You say K-Patch, the one with Alex, where we dispatch him onto a Korean theme or topic each and every week. Also really good fun because we get to see your videos about things in your country. So we in the studio get to learn more about many places around the globe. And number 3, which guest would you most like to hear on the special? Xander. I've got to say, with his British sense of humour, his dry humour, his wit and stuff, I used to love going back and forth with Xander. And who knows, maybe you will be lucky enough to hear him in hour number 2 if he's not too busy. We also got a message from Anya in the Czech Republic saying, I'm content with the corners, but I would love to hear Queen Jihyun's voice in the K-stream. And I also miss Jihi as well. And you said K-Time, Playtime and K-Patch are my favourite corners. We have a lot of good fun with Cedric playing those quiz games. And you say the guests I'd like to hear, Cedric, Alex and Queen Jihyun. We'll see what we can do, Anya. And it was great to have you on board for a good few months where you could listen at that late time. And we hope to see you again more frequently in the future. Tasha did send us the message earlier that I read, and she also sent us an audio message. So let's take a listen to Tasha.
Hello, Daily K. Happy anniversary! This is Natasha from Spain. It's very hard to listen with the time difference and all, but it's such a great show, and I really, really enjoy it whenever I can catch it. And I just love all the posts and videos on Facebook and Instagram and all the rest of the social media. Just wanted to thank you all for your hard work. And I'm looking forward to another 1,000, 2,000, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,000 episodes or shows or whatever. Long may it live, fun may we have, and extra special shout out to Sirloin. Bye-bye.
That's so true. If you can't listen due to the time difference, and that's understandable in many cases, you can always pick up many of our clips on podcasts if you search out Arirang Daily K, and then on YouTube and Naver V Live we have our Tuesday and Thursday segments posted up there for you to listen again and watch again to your heart's content. We had a message from Vicky, one of our more recent listeners from El Salvador, saying, I'm new but I feel all the program is good and I'm learning about Korea. King Peter is good. Thank you very much. Your answer for your favourite corner, Korean only, learning Korean. And the guest you'd most like to hear on the special is Martin from Mondays. Yeah, again, because we're on the same wavelength, both being from Britain, having similar sense of humour, I feel like we could just chat about nothing for the whole segment. That was always the problem with Xander as well. Sometimes we'd go off on a tangent, right? Do that with Martin. We've also got something here from Yana, which came in recently, so I'm going to play it through the phone. Hopefully the audio quality is not too bad.
4,000 episodes of Daily K 축하드립니다. Thank you to all Daily K team and King Peter for always making a great show every single day. I will stay for another 1,000 and thousands of episodes more. Thank you.
Thank you, Yana. The most recent guest that I got to meet in person, she was here just last weekend, right? And we got to enjoy some coffee and some lunch together. Really, really glad to hear your message. And it's so wonderful that people who listen to the show really love Korea enough that they'll come here just for the weekend, even if they live 6-7 hours away. And I hope that inspires everyone else to come to the country as well, to visit us in the studio. I will be happily content to take you out for a coffee or lunch if I've not got a busy schedule that day. And I love seeing all the listeners here, so please do make an effort to come and see us. I promise you won't regret it, and I do not bite. We've got to read this message last, fittingly, from Siska in Indonesia. Happy 1,000 days, #DailyK. I've been happy with you guys since day one. For the answers to your questions, I love Yes Chef and Hot Off the Shelf segments. Please bring them back, Chef Ryan and Xander. Current favourites, it's hard to pick. This season is the best of all corners. I think K-Patch is my favourite. K-Time, Playtime and Travel Buff also great. Chef Ryan, Alex and of course Queen Jihyun and maybe even John Salai I would like to have on the show. We've got to play Siska's clip now, and she really has been with us since day one and only missed a handful of episodes in these nigh on 3 years. Let's take a listen.
Happy 1000 days, #Daily K. Yay, congratulations. This is Siska and happy to say that I'm with you guys since the day one. Let's continue the journey and always big thank you to the team for delivering such an awesome show every single day. King Peter is the best. #Daily K, rock the world, and #love sirloin.
We do love our little mascot sirloin, which was delivered by Siska, actually. We must say thank you for your listenership and all the other listeners as well. I guess this is fitting. Hold my hand. 손 잡아줘요. This is Ihai.
아리랑 Radio.
Here on #Daily K, we really encourage listener participation, so here's how you can get in touch. Via the website, arirangradio.com, click on #Daily K, then click on Send Message. Via our free-to-download app, just search out Arirang Radio wherever you get your apps. There is a Send Message option as well. On Facebook and Instagram, what you need to search for is Arirang Daily K, all one word. Add us as a friend or follow us there. And then on Kakao Talk Plus Friends, you can add us by searching out Daily K, all one word, without the hashtag. And via that platform, you can send us your video and audio files, which we can play on the radio. Last but not least, there's the YouTube video stream, which goes out, and you can chat away on there. Just search Arirang Radio. And that brings us to the end of hour number 1 of our 1000th edition of the show. I've got this message to everyone listening. Love ya. This one's Hyogo.